USC this week. What was anything different in your mind, at least, with prepping or after how last year went both times?
Just that I think they're one of the hardest teams to prepare for that we've really ever played, because they're so talented and they also do some things that put you in a pretty tough spot. So not because of their ranking or whatever, just because of who their people are and what they do with them. It is a very difficult team to prepare for.
A lot of it seems like what makes them so hard to guard is you gotta respect their big men's ability to shoot. What kind of challenge does that bring?
That's one of them, yeah. Like, they stretch the floor out about as big as anybody. The 4 spot, 1 through 4, great 3-point shooters, and then their 5-man can do the same, and he's a great athlete. So piece-wise, if you're just, if you're drafting, it's pretty good GM, pretty good. They got the pieces. So whenever you have just the right pieces, you're going to present problems, and especially when you play a team that is, really has a good system to accentuate their talent, and they definitely do.
For some of your upperclassmen, this game will be a little bit more emotional than other
Probably
games.
So, yeah, for sure.
So does
Well,
that
only 3 of them. There's only 3, but yeah, all 3. Yeah.
Does that change your message to the team before game, or how do you
No,
address that?
no. I think whatever's inside of them is inside of them, and to try to light that fire anymore. I think it's, and the new guys, I'm sure they're not dumb. They understand, but it's a new year. We're almost a whole new team. They're the whole same team. It's certainly not a rematch. They're all back, and we got 3 guys back. So there will be 3 guys that probably feel a little bit differently than maybe the rest of our guys.
With Ethan being a matchup on your guys' end to kind of counter what they do in the front court a little bit, how much more important, I guess, is to have him out there for a while? Because there's some games he's played a lot, others he's had the foul trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a wild guess that they're gonna try to get him in foul trouble. Pretty wild guess there, but he's look how he's played. He's been well beyond his years in a lot of ways, and I say it again, he's definitely fouled a little bit, but he's had some pretty tough calls early in the game. I mean, my gosh, he like he just showed up. They blew the whistle on him a couple times, and he's bright. He's a bright young man, and I think he'll figure it out.
With your 4 freshmen, what do they need to do to handle this environment that they probably haven't been in before?
Stay calm, which I worked for Coach Eddie Sutton years ago, and he had a great way of saying, he called it the magic level. And the magic level, if you get a coach always worried about your team's too low, they're flat, they're not ready to play, And so over a long season, there's always going to be a night when some guys aren't really, really ready. Then there's the other where guys are going to be ready, but they're too ready, and they're too excited, and they're going too fast, and they're trying too hard. And that's certainly, that's where the magic level. So obviously for a game like this, hopefully they're going to kind of dial it down and slow down a little bit and not play too excited, but excited, not too excited. Maybe like a magic level.
Do you think the Arizona game kind of helps them that they've had that
I would think, I would think so. Mm-hmm. That was a magic level. So I would for sure that will help. Of course, now you're looking at a pretty hostile for that. It's going to be I would think a crazy environment. So that adds energy as well. That obviously fuels the home team. Sometimes it fuels the visiting team too. Right. But it's going to be a hard played game both ways for sure. And I hope our guys just can really find their comfort zone, their confidence in being as young as like what you're saying.
Have you been watching Sterling and Shemi in the NBA?
As much as I can, but I don't sit down and watch their whole game because then I wouldn't be doing my job. I just kind of check out the night before, and every time it's on, I'll try to watch a little bit. I try to do as much as I can, but no, I don't sit down, then I'm not doing my job. So,
what does it mean to the program to have those guys at the next level?
It's fantastic. You know, because everybody, and we love guys that think this way. I mean, everybody wants to be a pro. Even medium player, but every good player wants to be a pro. And I want to coach guys that have that ambition. And it's hard. It's hard to get to that level. I mean, look how few do, but it means a lot, you know, that guys have come here and gone there. And it's really been a huge help to us, I think, the way we're perceived, not just winning and losing, but also developing guys. And it's helped us. I think it'll hopefully help us in the future, too, in recruiting.
With
Anything else?
Ethan, what do you think, besides the fact that he's a really skilled guy for a freshman, has been why he's been able to play, the minutes that he has and produce at some of the
You know, I
highs that
think
he
a
has?
lot of it is he grew up a guard, and he's just now doesn't look like a normal guard, but he has guard skills and a guard feel, and not to say guards are better than big guys. I don't mean that, but he's just, you know, the whole package is more developed because he was smaller when he was younger and he grew later, and now all of a sudden he's kind of a jack of all trades, really. You know, he can shoot it, he can post it, he can drive it, he can pass it, and he feels the game really at a high level for his age.
Coach, with the month in the books, how are you feeling about your team's progress?
Very good. I mean, you know, this is putting just, you know, 8 guys. Now we have 9, but 8 guys together that haven't been together, and I'm really pleased, you know. And I've said it before. I think, you know, it's important for everybody to be fair with this team, but I like our progress, you know, and I think we're much better today than we were a month ago, and hopefully a month from now we'll be saying definitely we're a much better team a month from now, and every time we take that test, hopefully we'll be able to say that. I think we will. I'll be surprised if we don't just keep, you know, walking up the stairs. Now, it won't be a straight line, but I think over time, hopefully we're going to keep progressing.
Anything else?
Thanks.